Another week, another 5 touchdowns from early MVP favorite Russell Wilson, and he needed every one of them in a 38-31 thriller against the Cowboys. Dak Prescott threw for 400 yards and 3 scores, but failed to deliver another miracle comeback after last week's win against Atlanta. The Falcons, however, continue to turn leads into losses. Down 16 points in the third quarter, the Bears bench starter Mitchell Trubisky in favor of backup Nick Foles, who threw 3 touchdowns in the 30-26 win against the Falcons. Buffalo improved to 3-0 on the season as they held off a furious comeback by the Rams. Josh Allen tallied 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards passing for the 3rd straight week. The Packers stayed perfect on the season with their 37-30 win against the Saints, and it was a pair of firsts in the Arizona desert as the Lions got their first win of the season by handing the Cardinals their first loss. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You may meet in an office or on a video chat. Your commute might now be measured in feet, not miles. How you do business may have changed, but Staples will always have everything you need, like ink and toner, webcams, and networking accessories. And now at Staples, in honor of National Coffee Day, 24 packs of Dunkin' Original and Pete's Major Dickinson's Coffee K-Cups are only $10.99. Shop in-store or pick up curbside and save big this week at Staples. Ends 10/3 while supplies last. In-store only. Curbside available in most stores.
Well, good day, sunshine. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And, good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
I took Louie out for a walk last evening, okay? You know, it was kind of nice, and for the first time in a while, we've been able to walk Louie in the afternoon, or not afternoon, but in the early evening because it's cool enough, and, he doesn't get overheated or burn his feet. And I swear, most everybody in the neighborhood was out and about barbecuing and getting together, and just lots of folks out last night enjoying the evening.
So did you get invited to a barbecue?
Well, several people invited us. It was more for Louie's sake than mine.
Well, did they invite him?
Oh, yes. Wow. Yeah.
You took him up on the offer, didn't you?
Yeah, you would not know Louie. Louie, for those who may not be aware, Louie is a standard poodle. He will be 6 months old this week, actually. And he is a guide dog in training from Guide Dogs of the Desert in Palm Springs. My wife, Pam, doing most of the training. I do a little bit, but it's Louie is bonded with Pam. Anyway, Louie got his first grooming Saturday. He actually looks like a poodle now.
Yeah. And did it bother him?
No. Oh, no. No, it was his first grooming, but we got him at 8 weeks. Part of what we do is socialize him, and that includes brushing him and cleaning his ears and checking his teeth, brushing his teeth, clipping his nails. He's used to all of that.
So there was no problem with the noise of the clippers or anything like that?
Not really. Yeah. I think the only problem was he's a puppy.
Yeah. Well, did he get embarrassed? That's a thing that poodles are known for after they get their first haircut. Even sometimes the first few, they're embarrassed.
Well, this is the first dog we've ever had that had to be groomed. Mm-hmm. All the other dogs we've had, even Goldens and Shepherds and Labs, they don't, if you do the normal stuff, they don't need to be groomed, right?
Yeah, we did a couple of years in a row as Dakota got older, the yellow lab. We did give him a haircut in the summertime.
Anyway, So it was a new experience for us as it was for him. But basically it was not certainly not a show poodle clip, because he's a working dog, not a show dog.
So he didn't have the little ball on the tail?
No.
No, yeah.
Didn't shave the tail. Anyway, I'll put a picture up on Facebook. Before and after.
The before and after.
Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Ready.
Okay. Actress Brigitte Bardot is 86 today. Actor Joel Higgins, 77. Actor Jeffrey Jones, 74. Actor Vernie Watson is 71. Actor, comedian Janine Garofalo is 56. Actor Mira Sorvino, 53. Actor Naomi Watts, 52. Actor Peter Camber, 42. Actor Jerrica Hinton, 39. Actor Hilary Duff is 33. Actor Keir Gilchrist is 28. Local birthdays coming up. High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by Ubaldo Bermudez, your local Allstate agent. You're in good hands. Baja Farms in Holtville, supporting our communities. The UPS store on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. We have our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Brian King, Jesse Moreno, Carissa Sanchez, Corina Matus, Dixie Krim, Lisa Gashola Davis, Stephanie Thomas, Dana La Madrid, Carmen Chavarria, Hector Martinez, Vanessa Dorame, Kieran Montgomery, Josiah Barraras, Kayla Rubio, Luis Villarreal, Melissa Reyes, Eric Lugo, Gabriel Isaac Torres, Giovanni Thomas, Hector Sanudo Jr., Leland Ingram, Maria Conley, Teresa Sanchez, and Catherine Drew. Happy birthday! Well, many happy returns. Today is Good Neighbor Day.
Not a bad neighbor, but a good neighbor.
We've got nothing but good neighbors. In our neighborhood, everybody smiling and everybody watches out for everybody. And, you know, it's a great neighborhood. Up and down the block, right?
That's what Mr. Rogers said.
Yes. And today is also Drink Beer Day. Okay. Why not?
Sounds like an order.
Yes. Okay. Throughout the year, there are several beer-related holidays. You may recall International Beer Day, National Beer Day, Beer Can Appreciation Day, Homebrewed Beer Day, Stout Day, Lager Day, Pilsner Day. Yeah, there's pretty much a day for everything anymore, right?
Not so Lager Day, yeah.
Yes. And by the way, have you noticed how the days are so much shorter now?
Yeah, and I mean, it just kind of, it seems more gradual than this year, just boom, turned around. And you know what I also checked for on a calendar this morning, been trying to remember to do so, was to see if the time change was posted, and I did not see it.
It will be a little bit later, and this year, no way in hell am I going to add an hour to this year.
Well, I'll be curious. So far, I looked in through November, and I didn't see it. Lots of people have been saying and asking, hey, we voted. It's supposed to keep the thing one way or the other. That's what everybody understood.
Yeah, but, you know, think about it. They want you to add a year? I mean, an hour to this year?
No big deal.
No, this year has been crazy enough already.
That's the least of my worries. One hour, no problem. Let's just quit messing with the time.
Yes. Okay. And the time will change Sunday, November 1st.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, I did not see that on there. Went through. I went through October, and I thought all of November, but obviously I didn't.
You skipped the first day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking a little further into the month, anticipating that. Well, now maybe it is once it changes, then it stays that way. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, are you ready for news?
We've got news.
Okay, time changes November 1st. It's World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. The president answers a New York Times report that says he paid little or no income tax between 2000 and 2017.
It's totally fake news. Made up, fake. We went through the same stories. You could have asked me the same questions 4 years ago. I had to litigate this and talk about it. Totally fake news.
CBS's Nicole Skanga says ahead of tomorrow night's debate.
Mr. Trump said that a combination of former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani play Biden in debate prep. For Biden, debate prep has been taking place both in person and virtually.
We say a sad farewell to Mark Rosenker, the former NTSB chair who became our transportation safety expert and kept our reporting well-grounded with advice like this after accidents.
Very early in the investigative process, lots of questions to be asked, lots of answers required before we have any idea of what happened.
Mark died of brain cancer at age 73. CBS News Brief, I'm Peter King.
Whatever the weather brings, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer. 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. Fire activity again threatening homes and forcing evacuations in Northern California. The glass fire in Napa County moving in on communities. This resident caught off guard.
Out of control fire. Like this is insane how fast a fire grows. And I couldn't believe my eyes because I had just been out there and it looked fine.
Hot, dry conditions making matters more difficult for already tired fire crews. An LA police officer in stable condition after being injured in a fight with a man who walked into the Harbor Police Station over the weekend. The officer was on the desk at the time. Shots were fired.
The watch commander heard the commotion, came into the hall to the lobby area, observing this, and an officer-involved shooting occurred.
Police Chief Michael Moore, the suspect in custody after trying to escape in a truck. Twin earthquakes rattling the Bay Area Sunday, a 3.4 hitting on the north shore of the Calaveras Reservoir. The second one about the same size striking near Milpitas. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts, like air conditioning and custom sheet metal.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts has what you need to keep your engine performing at its best. Our professional parts people will help you select just the right products for your car and budget, like 5 quarts of Castrol GTX conventional or high-mileage motor oil and a MicroGuard filter, just $28.99. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Morning.
How'd you get in my house, B?
Through the air conditioning vent. It's dark in there.
Go away.
How about some Honey Nut Cheerios?
Cheerios. Do I look like a child to you?
Honey Nut Cheerios are tasty and can help lower cholesterol as part of a heart-healthy diet. Did you just
No.
I'm pretty sure I heard a
It was my dryer.
You might want to get that thing checked out.
Have a change of heart. Honey Nut Cheerios. Learn more about Honey Nut Cheerios by picking up a box at your local store.
It's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, the Imperial County Public Health Department updated 3 numbers for the COVID-19 pandemic in the valley. The number of deaths attributed to the virus has remained at 317. There are 327 active cases of COVID, up slightly from Friday. The number of new cases per day per 100,000 population is 9.84, and the positivity rate is 5.68%. Both metrics have remained fairly stable over the past 10 days. Well, a would-be burglar was arrested by El Centro police Friday evening. Shortly after 6 p.m. Friday, police were notified that someone was seen jumping the fence at the El Centro City Yard on Brighton Avenue. Police located an individual in the yard and then jumping the fence to flee, running westbound on Brighton. The man was detained in the area of 4th and Brighton. He was taken into custody and cited and released on a variety of charges, including grand theft and burglary. KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
A big rig loaded with hay overturned on State Route 86 near Norm Niver Road. The accident was reported at about 5:38 p.m. Sunday. According to the California Highway Patrol, there were no injuries, but traffic was tied up for several hours as crews cleared the roadway of hay bales and spilled diesel fuel. The accident remains under investigation. Well, the El Centro Chamber of Commerce, they have planned a forum, but they had to reschedule. The forum will feature candidates in the race for Imperial Irrigation District Division 2. The change is due to conflicting dates. The forum had originally been scheduled for Tuesday, September 29th, has now been moved to Tuesday, October the 6th. The El Centro City Council debate remains the same, Wednesday, September the 30th. The community is encouraged to log in and participate in the debates. Questions can be submitted right now via email at info@elcentrochamber.com, or you can mail to info@elcentrochamber.com. Residents can also participate through the live chat feature during the debate segment of the event. The debates will be broadcast via Zoom and on the El Centro Chamber Facebook page. Call the Chamber for details and more information. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hello, I am Sylvia Marroquin, candidate for El Centro City Council. As a business professional with over 25 years in management, I know what it takes to lead an organization through a crisis. In these unprecedented times, I am ready to care for the health of our community, mitigate economic impacts due to COVID, and alleviate homelessness. As a lifelong resident, I am committed to improving the quality of life in El Centro. If you are ready for leadership with honesty, integrity, and transparency, then vote for me, Sylvia Marroquin, on November 3rd.
Paid for by the committee to elect Sylvia Marroquin for El Centro City Council 2020.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, El Centro Police recovered a vehicle less than an hour after it was reported stolen. The Chrysler Pacifica was reported taken shortly after 5 p.m. Friday in El Centro. Officers were able to locate the vehicle southbound on 8th Street. Just minutes later, police followed the van and were able to stop it near McCabe Road. One person was detained and cited and released for vehicle theft and possession of stolen property. The vehicle was returned to the owner. An Imperial man was seriously injured in a Thursday morning traffic accident. According to the California Highway Patrol, at about 10:15 a.m. Thursday, Zachary Mars, 25, was eastbound on Rutherford Road near Jackson Road when his pickup drifted off the roadway and onto the right dirt shoulder. Mars attempted to pull back on the road when the truck struck a wooden pole and then overturned. Mars was ejected from the truck and ended up in a nearby field. He was taken to Desert Regional Medical Center with internal injuries. According to CHP, it appears Mars was not wearing a seatbelt. The accident remains under investigation. Well, the statement is everyone counts, and you're encouraged to join in the final wrap-up for completing the census. You can complete your questionnaire and be entered to win a free TV. They'll have free hot dogs and sodas for people completing the questionnaire. Today, that's September the 28th, 4 to 6 p.m. at the El Centro Library. Tomorrow, the 29th, 4 to 6 p.m. at McGee Park in El Centro. And Wednesday, September the 30th, 4 to 6 p.m. at Swarthout Park. Again, that's the census for El Centro. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions and clear skies will continue this week as strong high pressure remains entrenched across the western United States. Temperatures will remain above normal through the period, with highs generally topping out between 100 and 105 degrees on most days. A weak cold front passing through the region tonight into Tuesday morning will bring some breezy easterly winds, especially tomorrow morning. 101 the high on Sunday, 74 our low. Sunny today with a high near 102, light winds. Clear tonight with a low around 73. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 102. Light winds becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour. 74 degrees downtown, 50% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services. There's no better time than right now to buy a new Volkswagen. Imperial Valley Volkswagen has their best selection of brand new Volkswagen ever. And right now, take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months on most new VW models.
Hi, this is Ralph Alcantar at Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Choose a brand new Jetta, Passat, or the all-new Arteon. There's SUVs too, the Tiguan, the Atlas, and the Atlas Cross Sport. Our selection has never been better. Prices are rock bottom. We'll pay top dollar for your trade-in, and our service is second to none.
0% financing for highly qualified customers through Volkswagen Credit. Not all buyers will qualify. Save now on the Volkswagen of your dreams. It's that easy at Imperial Valley Volkswagen, Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial. It's sports time. NFL football action. The Bucs beat the Broncos 28-10. Meanwhile, the Lions picked up a win. They topped the Cardinals 26-23. Seahawks hammered the Cowboys 38-31. Cowboys tried to come back in the final seconds, just didn't work. Steelers 28, Texans 21. Colts beat up on the Jets 36-7. Panthers topped the Chargers 21-16. It was the Patriots running past the Raiders 36-20. Belichick seems to have their number, doesn't he? 49ers, depleted 49ers beat the hapless New York Giants 36-9. Bengals, it ended in a tie. The Bengals and the Eagles, it ended 23-23. Bears topped the Falcons 30-26. Bills nipped the Rams 35-32. Browns beat Washington 34-20. Titans 31. Vikings 30. And, Sunday night football. The Packers, they beat the Saints 37-30. We've got Monday night football coming up tonight. Yeah, the Chiefs and the Ravens. Are the Chiefs that good? Well, tune in tonight and find out. This is AM 1230, KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley home of primetime NFL football. Catch the action Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night football. Brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, Fisher, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Yuma. Well, yesterday, the final day of Major League Baseball's regular season, the Royals ripped the Tigers 3-1. Marlins shut out the Yankees 5-0. Padres nipped the Giants 5-4. Rays blanked the Phillies 5-0. Cardinals topped the Brewers 5-2. Cardinals earned a postseason berth with that win. Meanwhile, the A's 6, Mariners 2. Reds over the Twins 5-3. Dodgers dumped the Angels 5-0. Diamondbacks beat up on the Rockies 11-3. And the Red Sox 9, Braves 1. Cubs 8, White Sox. Actually, the Cubs beat the White Sox 10-8. It was the Indians over the Pirates 8-6. Rangers topped the Astros 8-4. Nationals powered up and beat the Mets 15-5. And the Orioles over the Blue Jays 7-5. It's playoff time, a 16-team playoff schedule. And it gets underway tomorrow. The Padres will host St. Louis in the National League Wild Card Series. That's it for Sports Time. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. The Dow right now up 430 points at 27,603. The S&P 500 up 44 at 3,342. The NASDAQ is at 11,036. That's up 123 points. Gold also up $4.40 an ounce, and oil up 3 cents a barrel. The stocks on the rise kicking off the week. Investors are bracing for a period in which the race for the White House and the state of the economy may come into greater clarity. Wall Street got off to a positive start, with some investors attributing the trend higher to positive reports out of China and fresh talk of a coronavirus stimulus package, a hoped-for development that has been viewed as a key driver of the market's next bullish phase. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi over the weekend said there's a chance that a deal on new aid can be achieved. According to Pelosi, I believe we can come to an agreement. State of the Pelosi said on CNN yesterday. Reports indicate that an aid package could be voted on at the beginning of next month, with Pelosi advocating for a $2.2 trillion deal to help out-of-work Americans and businesses hard hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. But others suggested money managers may be looking to buy bargains after the weeks of consecutive selling in U.S. equities draws buyers back into the market.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 102, light winds. Clear tonight with a low around 73, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 102 and light winds. 75 degrees downtown. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley.
When you live in a place that has everything, you need the truck that can handle anything. The Ford F-150. Want to haul a camper for the weekend? The Ford F-150's available blind spot information system with trailer coverage can help you see where most can't. Want to get out on the water? The Ford F-150 has available Pro Trailer Backup Assist to get your boat down the ramp on the first try. And if you want Wi-Fi wherever you're headed, the F-150 has available Ford Pass Connect so you can work and play from anywhere. And for a limited time, you can get a 2020 Ford F-150 XLT with $7,000 total cash off. Offer valid on 2020 F-150 XLT. Total cash includes $6,250 retail customer cash and $750 VIN-specific inventory retail cash. Vehicles eligible for VIN-specific cash must have arrived at dealership at least 61 days prior to sale. Supply is limited. Residency restrictions apply. Offer ends 9/30/2020. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Explore the Ford F-150 at buyfordnow.com and visit your nearest San Diego County Ford dealer to drive one.
KXO El Centro. CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump is taking aim on Twitter in light of the New York Times report detailing his tax return information over 2 decades. It indicates he paid little or no federal income tax over that stretch. He says it was illegally obtained, and the fake news media, as he calls it, has only bad intent. White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy.
The Biden campaign leapt onto the report, creating buttons that say the bearer has paid more in federal income taxes than the president. The New York Times story confirms Mr. Trump's long-running claim that he's been under audit. The report says it's due to a $73 million tax refund he received a decade ago. In addition to cataloging the enormous losses Mr. Trump claimed on his returns, the Times also reported that over the next 4 years, he will owe his lenders hundreds of millions of dollars.
This all comes just before the first presidential debate tomorrow night. CBS's Ed O'Keefe on what the incumbent's doing to prepare.
He and his team are using a mix of flashcards and old video of Joe Biden to get ready. Meanwhile, Biden has been doing some in-person and virtual prep with longtime advisors and top campaign officials. They're reviewing the president's almost daily tweets attacking Biden, his record, and his family to get a sense of what they think Mr. Trump will focus on.
There's a new threat in Northern California wine country, a wildfire that got started yesterday and spread fast. 2,000 people are out of their homes, but Tim Calgin is staying home to fight.
So we're wetting this all down as best we can, and we've got a couple of sprinklers on the roof of the house, and we're hoping for the best.
Homes and a hospital are in the danger zone. Health officials are urging us to get flu shots in the midst of the pandemic. CBS's Vicki Barker says it may be advice ignored by millions of us.
1/3 of American parents have no plans to get their children vaccinated for the flu this year, and 2/3 of those polled don't believe getting a flu shot for their child is more important this year. This despite multiple warnings that the opposite is true. The CDC warns children under 5 have a high risk of developing serious complications from the flu, and if the flu season and the COVID pandemic peak at the same time, then hospitals could be overwhelmed.
A federal judge has stopped the Trump administration order that would have banned the video sharing app TikTok from smartphone app stores overnight. President Trump's voiced security concerns about TikTok. Roger Cheng at CNET says the Chinese parent company made a strong argument.
ByteDance has argued that the U.S. data isn't stored in servers in China and isn't at risk.
And he's also made the argument that the takedown of TikTok would infringe on the rights of U.S. citizens to broadcast their views.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 449 points. NASDAQ is up 130. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your renter's insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Great. As a minimalist, I need simple insurance.
Nice place. No furniture?
Nothing spark joy, except for this fruit bowl.
Well, with Liberty Mutual, you only pay for what you need, so there's that.
I mean, look. So beautiful. So empty again.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Cleanings, checkups, and cavities? Have Dr. Chang's dental practice at capacity.
Patient in room 1 is getting a root canal. The x-rays in room 2 are going to have to wait. We're down to 1 hygienist.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Growers warn of a possible pumpkin shortage in some places just in time for Halloween.
Fewer pumpkins are being harvested in the South and on the East Coast in large part because of excessive rainfall this year. Robert Naylor has been growing them for nearly 40 years.
There's no need to panic, but I think it's going to be a tight market. Shortage, I don't know. Shortage is probably a little harsh of a word. I think the market's going to be tight for a good quality pumpkin.
Naylor expects the harvest of pumpkins on his farm in Fuquay Varina, North Carolina, south of Raleigh, to be about half what it normally is. Jim Crisula, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Well, Uber can keep operating in London after it won its appeal of a decision by the British capital's transit regulator not to renew its license. The San Francisco-based ride-hailing company had challenged Transport for London's decision late last year over safety concerns involving imposter drivers. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
Your products are great, absolutely. General aches and pains I have because I work outside a lot, gone. It's almost magic. It's almost too good to be true, but it is. It's very true. Dr. Howard's done a fantastic service by creating this.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
Newsmax TV broke records with more than 10 million cable viewers. And every night, Newsmax's Greg Kelly Reports is telling the truth about President Trump and the war on his Supreme Court nominee. Greg Kelly and Newsmax are on all major cable systems. Check your guide. Also get Newsmax free on Roku, Zumo, YouTube, Pluto, Apple TV, smart TVs like Samsung and LG, or just download the Newsmax app on your smartphone. Newsmax TV is real news for real people.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ibedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230.